Welcome back, my dear friends. Ever feel like you're facing a problem so big it's like a giant, impenetrable wall? You're not alone. Today, let's talk about one of the most incredible stories ever told. A story about a wall, a promise, and a victory that defied all logic. I'm talking about Joshua and the walls of Jericho. After 40 long years in the desert, the Israelites were finally at the edge of the promised land. But there was a huge obstacle in their way: the mighty, fortified city of Jericho. Its walls were massive, towering, and seemed impossible to breach. Imagine being Joshua, the new leader. The pressure must have been immense. He had a whole nation looking to him, and this giant city stood between them and their destiny. So what was God's battle plan? You might expect a brilliant military strategy, something involving siege engines, battering rams, or secret tunnels. But God's plan was different. He told Joshua to have his army, led by priests carrying the Ark of the Covenant, march around the city once a day for 6 days. On the 7th day, they were to march around it 7 times, and then the priests would blow their trumpets and everyone would shout. Can you imagine how strange that must have sounded? Marching and shouting? The people of Jericho probably watched from their walls, laughing and mocking them. Even some of the Israelites might have doubted. This is it? This is how we're going to win? It was a huge test of their faith and obedience. They weren't relying on their own strength, their own weapons, or their own cleverness. They had to rely completely on God's promise, and so they did it. For 6 days, they marched in silence. Then came the 7th day. They circled the city 7 times. The priests raised their horns, the powerful sound echoed, and the entire nation let out a massive shout. And in that moment, the impossible happened. The great walls of Jericho didn't just get a crack or two, they came crumbling down. The city was theirs, just as God had promised. This story isn't just about ancient history, it's a powerful reminder for us today. Sometimes, the walls in our lives, our challenges, our fears, our seemingly impossible situations, can't be knocked down by our own force. We can push and fight and struggle, but they won't budge. But when we choose to obey, to trust in a plan bigger than our own, even when it doesn't make sense, that's when we see miracles. Victory doesn't always come from fighting harder, but from trusting deeper. What walls are you facing right now? Maybe it's time to stop trying to knock them down yourself and start marching in faith. Thanks for watching. If this story resonated with you, hit that like button and subscribe for more inspiration. God bless you. See you in the next video.